Lady Gaga's a great actress.
She's really good.
Did you see House of Gucci?
No.
Really underrated film. It was really good.
She is good though.
It's a true story. The Gucci guy married some like sort of lady die normal gal, and then he dumped her and he got bored of her, and she had him killed. And they show the whole thing. The accents are great. It was a fucking great movie.
Is that what happened to Gucci? Like outside in Florida, right? On his stairs or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Shot on the steps, court steps, while he's trying to get a divorce.
And that was because of her?
Yeah.
I don't know the story. I just remember when it happened.
She got hitmen. She hired hitmen.
Real hitmen.
Yeah, real
Not the ones that just turn you into the police.
No.
Because I always say, it's never a hitman and it's never a 14-year-old girl. Always the cops.
Why are there no hitmen?
Yeah.
You get out of jail.
Such a business for it. A market for it.
There's a lot of, I know a million people I want killed.
Yeah.
Charge $5,000. You're never going to get caught.
And just keep it
can't
quiet.
catch murders where it was the guy.
It's like the strangers on a train thing where you have no real connection to it. Keep your mouth shut, make some money, but they're all cops. Every hitman's a cop.
COVID here.
Yeah.
Mask on.
Oh my God, the mask now makes it even easier.
Pop.
You kill someone, you leave, all of a sudden,
Do that twice, you got $10,000. All right, now you're doing well.
Is it always the story, the meetings, I don't know. Because they will question that dumb wife that hired you. And I would have no faith that some dumb broad that wants to have her husband killed is going to be able to fucking shut her mouth, get the story straight, not implicate you when they start putting the pressure on her. So, meh.
Come to think of it, we're sitting here talking about how there's no hitmen. How the fuck do we know?
Why the fuck aren't there hitmen?
Maybe like 30% of murders are hits.
Yeah.
We don't
Who
even
knows?
know.
We don't even know. It just seems like anytime I read anything, it's the cops had set it up and the hitman is not a hitman and he goes to the cops.
Well, that's because it's the story.
Right.
There's tons of
tons of ones that work.
It's like, oh, he was just murdered by a crazy dude.
Yeah.
That we don't know.
Hitman.
And he's gone now.
Yeah. That could be hitman stuff.
That could be hitman.
I like the ones where they get the wife because they know the hitman. The hitman goes to the cops or the hitman is a cop. And then they stage the murder. And the guy brings the pictures of the murdered husband.
Yeah, those are great.
Because first of all, you got to watch the video of them telling the husband that your wife wants you killed and hired a hitman. Because that's devastating enough. And then now what we got to do is...
I knew she wasn't a huge fan.
Yeah, but holy fuck.
Okay.
She's trying to get you killed. So we're going to take these... And then they take the pictures to the wife and they're like, whoa! Oh! They freak out.
Yeah.
And she's in the car going, okay, so... this much money, and you're going to do it what night, and you're going to make sure this works, and I'm left out of it.
He's dead.
Yeah, you're positive he's dead. And then and the girl loses her mind. There was one where they said the guy's body was inside the apartment, and they showed her pictures, and they arrested her when she pulled up to the parking lot of the apartment and told her, "Your husband, don't go in there. He's dead."
No.
And she pulls all that, and you're like, I just saw the part where you were in the car.
I've become addicted to interrogation videos.
Oh, they are great.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
And they're like, I don't know. And then they're like 45 minutes long. And then you see her. When they're well done, they've added all the edits.
They start cracking.
I just saw one about a hitchhiker. He picked up a hitchhiker, and then he just decided to kill the kid for no fucking reason, just because he liked killing. And then they're like, we weren't there. And then later it's like, okay, yeah, we were there.
We were there, but.
I couldn't believe he did that.
And they're like, we were there, but. All right.
I disposed the body because and your part of you is like, get a fucking lawyer, dude.
They never.
What are you blabbing for?
I'd like to speak to a lawyer. I think when they first get brought into interrogation, I honestly believe these people think they're so smart.
Yes.
They are going to outsmart the cops.
You can hear them on the phone gloating. They didn't read me my rights, so none of that meant shit.
Yeah. I honestly think they believe they can outthink and out-talk the cops, and they're going home that night.
Yeah.
Like the whole object is to get out of that fucking interrogation room and outside into your car and driving away. That's their fucking... That's it. I don't think they think anything
Then
after
ask for a lawyer, moron.
No, because if you ask for a lawyer, They go, okay, stand up, turn around, put the cuffs on.
Oh, I see.
And they put you in jail. And now the lawyer might be able to get you out, bail, whatever it is, but you're in the system now. I honestly believe they think they could talk the cops into letting them go.
You wouldn't be there
Right.
if you were one chat away from being released.
One chat. One little chit-chat away from...
Oh, you weren't even there. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Okay, big misunderstanding. There's the door.
No, I wasn't there, officer. Is this your wife? She's lovely. All
One
right.
thing that's bothering me.
Get out of here, you crazy bastard. Yeah, one thing. Oh, one more thing.
My wife's a huge fan.
I think that it's that I could get the doors right there. I can talk my way out that fucking door, and then I'll disappear. Like I know they're on to me,
Right.
so I'll whatever is next is next. But I
Putting a
think
fake
that
beard.
and then as they go on, they fuck up so much that they're virtually confessing to at least being part of it. And then when the cops give them that, they think they could lie about it. So they're changing their story. And then before you know it, stand up, turn around, we're putting you in cuffs.
25 years to life.
It's always much better to get a lawyer. Get that fucking lawyer in there immediately.
I saw one where the guy was like, I want to call
Whether you did it or not, by the way.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to call my mom. I'm going to tell you everything. And he goes, I love you, Mom. I love you. And she's like, wait, what's going on here? And then he calls his dad. He's like, Dad, I love you. And his dad's like, wait, what do they know? Don't say anything. He's like, I already did it. It's already said. And the dad's like, how? No.
Hey,
You can't. It can't be over. You don't have to tell them anything.
Yeah,
Let's get a lawyer. And he's like, too late, Dad.
Oops.
And
Too late.
I can feel the dad, and it's crazy because this guy murdered someone.
Oof.
But I'm with the dad, and I'm
Like, what do you do? What did you do,
why
dummy?
did you say anything?
Call me first, but they drag you in there, and the cops are. I don't know why everyone thinks it's just, whether the cop's been on the job for a couple of years or 20 years, ready for retirement. It's not just 20 years or 4 years of experience that you're being faced with when they're asking you shit. It's a millennium of police practice, training, experience, all those courses and classes and actually on-the-job experience. You're being interrogated by 100 years
Yes.
of expertise.
And your eyes go to the left.
They know
everything.
Every fucking thing. So you're not getting out of it. You're not that fucking good. And if you are a sociopath at the most dangerous level.
Right.
Some of those murdering motherfuckers, they do walk out because they're so nuts that they don't even believe they're guilty, or they don't think they
Right.
did anything, or they know they can lie.
Brainwash themselves.
You're not that guy. It's a type of murderous genius.
Yeah.
You're an evil genius. They will get you. So when you're sitting there, and it is fun to watch them crack. It's fun to watch when one guy was going, I'll tell you everything. They go, we know what happened. We know. Just tell us what happened. I go, I'll tell you everything. He's crying. I'll tell you everything. Can I just please go home just for tonight?
Okay.
My mother's house. I just want to go home.
Black?
Yeah. To my mama, and I will tell you everything you need to know. And you watch, you go, and I'm wondering if anyone who's watching the show going, oh, do they let him go to his mother's house? No. They will never let you go to your mother's house.
I think I've only watched Whites.
Oh, yeah. Well, the Whites are forensic files, cold case files, things like that. Blacks are First 48.
Yeah, no. On YouTube.
Yeah, they will give blacks
it
48
seems
hours to
all-
fucking confess. With First 48, you know it. With white people, it's literally 48 years.
Yeah.
And they knock on some old guy's door and he's like, what took you so long?
All right.
Yeah, you got me.
Party's over.
Black people is like, I don't know what happened. It was hamburger. He killed Bobo and he fucking did. And you're like, oh, okay. All right. For 48 hours they give. It's like in the first 48. And meanwhile, they don't even get to go 10 hours and they nail the guy.
Dude,
Black and white crimes.
Commit a major crime like murder, robbing bank. run.
Yeah.
Why are the cops even able to call you?
Why?
I just killed a dude. I got to get the fuck out of here.
What do you think you
got to get a new face.
Yeah, yeah.
gotta get
Your life
ID.
is over.
Life's over.
You killed your old self the same time you killed that person.
2 people died.
Two
that
people
night.
died. That guy's never coming back.
You're still at your house,
Neither
like
are
mowing
you.
your lawn.
Yeah.
There's a detective on the phone.
What?
Fuck.
They're coming here, and
Murder I did is coming.
When they go inside, I'll talk to them. I'll figure this out.
I don't know.
What are you doing? Where were you? Where was I?
Like the thing about Pam, I begged you to watch. You didn't watch it.
Which one, Pam?
The one with the Reese Witherspoon plays the chick.
Oh, right. I did not.
Dude, please. She's super arrogant. Talks to the police.
Isn't that great?
Bragging. Like she does like a GoFundMe for the victim and stuff. Like she's a stalwart pillar of the community.
The sympathetic killers, where they get involved with the community to find the body, or you're like, oh, we're gonna make a foundation. They are the lowest of the low. It is really this attempted camouflage that just shows what I will do anything to try to stay out of trouble. And
she always has a super gulp, and she's like helping everyone get involved. Scott Peterson was amazing because he was like a lazy part of the search.
Yeah.
We're doing the search again tonight, Scott. And he's like,
yeah, I'm a little.
I don't know. I'm kind of searched out. I did yesterday.
Yeah. And then the news interview, and he's like, well, Scott, what are you doing today? Well, we're looking. And I'm like, what? I learned one thing. If you're a mother and your kid's missing, you best cry to the point. If you got to put ice fucking picks in your eyes to cry blood, you better fucking cry. Because mothers out there will watch and go, oh, this fucking bitch she killed that kid. And the cops will always say shit like that. Like, well, we noticed she was
Scott
crying, but
say,
we saw no
Scott
tears.
Scott didn't say, Lacey, come home. It was like, we miss her so much, she's gone.
Yeah.
Like,
what?
Not gone.
You're fucking up.
Missing. She could be right down the street.
You can't comment on shit only you know because you killed the bitch.
Yeah.
You can't comment on that stuff. Well, she was such a great mom. Was? They love the was word. The cops are
still
always
a great mom.
Was? Well, I was talking about before.
Was and is. It's like Mitch Hedberg. I had a drug problem. I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to also.
Yeah, I used to also.
They bugged him. Literally, I don't mean they bothered him.
Yeah.
And they would be looking at some other bay, and they could see him in his home.
Holy
and he'd
shit.
be watching TV like,
oh my God.
not even close.
I didn't put her there. Hey, you can just read the lips so easily.
Yeah. They call
these dummies.
Call out the search. He's laughing at this search.
These dummies. I'll never go to prison for killing my wife if they look there.
And then they finally do find the right bay, and he was probably like,
yeah. He's right in front of the window. He's putting on the fake beard mustache, grabbing his cash.
He dyed his goatee.
That was it.
Blonde.
Yeah. He just
dyed everything
dyed.
blonde. There's a Swedish gentleman trying to cross into Mexico with $50,000 in cash. Yeah.
Didn't work for OJ.
You know Scott Peterson?
Yeah. Oh, he tried recently to get another trial. They denied him, and they, I guess, re-sentenced him. They had a problem with the sentence, and they tried to get a new sentencing hearing, and they didn't. And then they had to re-sentence him for some reason, and they gave him the same thing, life.
Yeah,
death, I think.
I was obsessed with that case when it was going
It's a great
down.
case.
We have him buying the cement, making the sinkers.
Yeah.
He put in there
and they were the
he went
granules.
fishing on Christmas morning. Shitty morning.
Yeah.
It was rainy and cold.
Cement granules from the blocks were in the boat.
Yes. Easiest case ever.
What are you doing?
She was so cute. I love that kind of face.
Terrible.
A little chipmunk smiley face.
Really, yeah. And then the stories, I don't know, she went jogging, and then I left, and when I came home...
The chick he was having an affair with, too, was such a fucking 4.
You think?
Yeah.
Wasn't too bad. She had a little face thing going on, but her body she almost had like an Ann Coulter-ish thing going on. A little bit. I don't know. If you're going to
bring up that name around me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Mortified.
Mortified. I'm mortified. I've never used the word more in my life.
Mortified.
I'd had a few drinks, and my 9-year-old has a sleepover, and so I just talked to them.
Oh.
And I was like, you guys are not going to believe this. And they're having like mac and cheese, watching SpongeBob.
Do you understand? I am mortified.
You guys know what the word mortified means? And they're like, no. It means outraged. They're at a hockey game. Alex Stein, Chrissy Meyer are there. She's my friend, and I'm not invited.
That kid's crying.
Scaring us.
Mac and cheese. Mommy,
trouble?
come pick me up.
No, 9's pretty late in life.
Yeah.
So I read them the email I sent, and my son's friend was like, that's pretty cringe.
Oh, wow.
You shouldn't have said that.
Wow.
So it was like, oh, so you're at this party?
Advice from a 9-year-old.
9-year-olds are disappointed in your lack of manliness. You probably fucked up.
Yeah, if that's who you're.
Why is Chrissy Meyer? Does she even know Ann?
I believe it's Mayor.
Mayor. Why is Mayor heading up? She doesn't know Ann.
She knows Alex.
Okay.
She's pretty, and she kind of
she's pretty.
She
you
was
get to go to birthday parties with strangers when you're pretty. What is she, a stripper?
She wasn't a faggot who told people to stay away from January 6th. She went to January 6th.
Oh, really?
So perhaps that could be a reason.
That's something.